Unfortunately, there's nothing straightforward about a job hunt, and researching the best searching methods is limited to peer advice and internet articles. But don't worry, we've got your back. Here are definitive answers to the 9 most common questions from job searchers. When is the best time to apply for jobs? The beginning of the year is the best job searching period. In February, the total number of active jobs increases while the number of applicants declines. Therefore, job seekers have the best shot by waiting to apply until February, rather than piling in with everyone else in January. How long does it take to find a job? This can vary based on experience, demand, and timing. Unemployment data from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics shows that unemployment normally lasts 19.3 weeks on average, or about 5 months. Why is nobody responding to my resume? While the specific reasons for rejection vary by applicant and situation, chances are you are going wrong in one of these 4 areas. Not using the right keywords and phrases. Not making your value clear to the reviewer. Applying for positions that require credentials you don't have. Relying solely on online applications. How long should I wait before following up after an interview? The general rule of thumb is to send a thank you email within 24 hours of the interview. You should ask your interviewer what the next steps are when your interview is over. If you don't receive any updates, send a brief note to remind the interviewer about your qualifications and interest in the job. How long should my resume and cover letter be? The 1-page resume limit is a myth. It is more than okay to have a 2-page resume. Though it may be 2 pages, it's important to focus on only the most valuable information. Each word should emit value. If it doesn't serve a purpose, delete it. However, your cover letter should be no more than 1 page in length. Hiring managers appreciate a concise, tailored, and unique cover letter. How can I start networking quickly? Before venturing out into the unknown on LinkedIn, start with your people, the ones you know have your back. Reach out to them and be specific in your message. This will help you build a solid foundation of contacts. Then, when you're ready to venture out beyond your circle, try these networking strategies. Touch bases with your references. Write a LinkedIn recommendation of current or former coworkers. Reach out to colleagues and new hires within your organization. I'm in a career rut. How do I find a job I love? Launching a new job search without a specific goal in mind won't produce any results. Firstly, take the time to identify what it is you want first. Then, pinpointing your deal breakers and non-negotiables will help you narrow in on a more refined list of jobs. How can I find what the essential requirements are in a job description? Identifying keywords is a great start, but it's not an easy thing to do. Sometimes language in a job posting can feel confusing and jargon heavy. Do some research to identify essential skills and the role's day-to-day tasks so you can identify potential keywords in job descriptions. What questions should I ask about a job? Asking questions not only gives you vital insight into the company you may join, but it also shows the hiring team that you are curious, prepared, and intentional. Some general great questions are: how would you describe your management style? The biggest challenge in this role? What is the organization doing to develop leaders internally? Job searching can sometimes feel arduous and draining. However, by following the answers to these 9 key questions, you will be well on your way to your dream role.